In this problem, we want to find the probability that a given score is less than negative 2.02 on your number line, and then we want to draw a sketch of the region. So we're actually going to start with drawing the sketch of the region. You have a multiple choice option here, but if I were to draw this by hand, what I would do is I'm going to draw my horizontal axis, and oops, let me draw it a little bit better than it. Draw a basically bell-shaped distribution. This one that you see in here is a lot pointier, and it's fine either way. So just as long as it's bell-shaped, we're just using this to get a rough estimate here. Okay, so now on my horizontal axis, I'm going to mark 0 in the center, 1, 2, 3, going to the right, and -1, -2, -3, going to the left. And in this problem, we want to find the probability that a given score is less than negative 2.02. So I'm going to locate negative 2.02. It's going to be just a little hair to the left of -2, and I'm going to shade to the left of that because we want to be less than. So this is my graph, and obviously B is the answer to that. So how do I enter this into the calculator so that I can calculate the probability? So the probability that a particular value, and we're going to call it Z because we're using Z values on the horizontal axis here. If I were using just any other numbers, I would use X, but we use Z when we're talking about the standard normal distribution. So this is the standard normal distribution. How do I know? Because the mean is 0 and the standard deviation is 1. So that means standard normal distribution. So we're going to calculate the probability that Z is less than negative 2.02. And to put this into your calculator, you're going to choose the normal CDF function. And we're opening a parenthesis here. Now, if you have the wizard, it's going to prompt you. If you don't have the wizard, you're just going to enter the left boundary and the right boundary separated by a comma. So what is the left-hand boundary? The left-hand boundary, well, how far are we going out to the left? We're going to infinity out here. We don't have an infinity thing that we can enter into the calculator. Okay, so we're really at negative infinity. Can't type that into the calculator. So what I'm going to type in instead is -1 E 99. What does this mean? It means -1 times 10 to the 99th power. So that's a negative number that's really, really, really far out towards negative infinity. Of course, it's not there, but it's far enough out that we never have to worry about that. And then I put a comma. The comma is above the 7 key. And what is my right-hand boundary? Well, that's negative 2.02. And then I put another comma and then 0, 1. If you don't have the stat wizard, if you leave out the 0 and 1, that works perfectly fine because that's the default. In the stat wizard, it'll ask you for the mean and the standard deviation, and you have to put them in. So I've got this all typed in. I hit enter, and let's see, what do we want? We want round to 4 decimal places. So, see what I got when I type that in. I got 0.0217. So that's my answer for this problem.